Scorpio, how are you? Welcome. I am bringing you a reading for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus on this Thanksgiving Day. So if you're here in the States, happy Thanksgiving. I hope you have a lot to be grateful for. I know I certainly do. This is a general reading for the collective, so it may not resonate with everyone. Just take what speaks to you, leave the rest. We're still in the wormhole. I've been saying this in every reading between the full moon in Taurus lunar eclipse and the upcoming new moon in Sagittarius solar eclipse, which will be on December 4th. So this is the time to be contemplating your intentions or your new moon wishes, so that you kind of have it set in stone before you face that solar eclipse, because that's going to kind of jet propel your manifestation game forward, and you don't want to be caught off guard. Okay, Scorpio, so I pulled from all moon decks. That's what I'm doing this second half of November. Interesting that from the Queen of the Moon Oracle, you got the same card that came in for the present energy for the Taurus full moon, which was acceptance. And this is basically saying acceptance of the current situation as things are is the first step to change. But then you got this card from Moonology, nothing is yet set in stone. Aries got this card too. And this is saying that even though acceptance of the current situation is required at this time, it ain't over. It's not set in stone just yet. So things are far from finalized, which means you can still change the course of the outcome. And then from Moonology manifestation, you got the new moon in Aquarius open up to change. So we're back to the whole construct of change. And this is letting you know that big changes are on the horizon, but you should allow them to unfold on their own without too much steering from you. So even though it's saying you have the opportunity to kind of change the course of the outcome here, you should do so from a more from some measure of surrender, Scorpio. Especially if emotions have been running high. If they have, this is an opportunity an invitation to let them cool down. Manifesting with this energy is best on a Saturday or whenever the moon is in Aquarius. It can be any time that it's in any phase. The next time the moon will be in Aquarius is on December 7th. So if you're watching this before then, that would be a great time to kind of work with the energy of acceptance, surrender, and being open to the changes that are on the horizon, because nothing is yet set in stone. Good energy. I like that. Okay, Scorpio, let's see what's going on in your connection. Oh, I just saw the Judgment card. That's your card. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I hope if you enjoy the reading, you will consider joining us by subscribing. Liking, sharing the video also helps me get my message out to others, so I would greatly appreciate that. And for those of you who have been so generous and gracious with your time and energy, thank you so much. It means everything to me. So let's see where we are in your connection. Hierophant, right? Your higher self. This can be a card of awakening. It can also be about connecting to your higher self and being true to yourself at the core of who you are. The challenge here, wow, 6 of Swords. Yeah, maybe moving away from some drama, getting to calmer waters. We have the 9 of Swords underneath. So some anxiety. What you're bringing from the past to the present, 10 of Cups. What's crowning you, though, is the moon. Interesting. So what crowns you here, Scorpio, is usually where you're going to draw your strength to bring about your desired outcome. So in this case, what you don't know can't hurt you. It might even help you. There's a little something that may be hidden from you that will actually end up helping you going forward. Ooh, 5 of Cups. We're looking past regrets, mistakes, sadness, grief, loss. Tower, 9 of Cups, 8 of Cups, 2 of Cups. So Spirit's message is something's about to shift, right? Open to change. I'm feeling like the energy, the ruling planet of Aquarius is Uranus. Oh my God, just had a mental block. And I feel like that's what's coming through here. Expect the unexpected. And sometimes Uranus is the great awakener and gets our attention in dramatic ways. Even though this is a card of Mars and Aries, I'm still feeling that like something's about to shift in a big, major way. The energy that surrounds you, you may be unaware of, is the Nine of Cups, some wish fulfillment, possibly even a little complacency. In your hopes and or fears, you get the Eight of Cups. That may be your fear that someone's walking away, or that you may need to walk away from a situation that will involve the soulmate. There's the outcome, Two of Cups. I like that outcome. I think it speaks to a positive resolution, but I think you're super worried about it. So let's look at the Hierophant, the Six of Swords. Wow. Hierophant again. You definitely have to be true to yourself here. I feel like you're healing your heart. This isn't definitely the love of a lifetime. And I do feel with this Six of Swords is coming in to support you, to say there's an opportunity for healing here, to kind of get beyond any drama, trauma, tragedy, and move to calmer waters. But you have to remain true to yourself. I feel like it's calling to your higher self. There may be a little bit of an awakening happening for somebody in this connection to that Ace of Cups, to, oh, this is something different. This is something special. So I feel like that might be the other person. Nine of Swords underneath. High Priestess, Seven of Swords. Yeah, I feel like, okay, so Scorpio, let me just say it clear. There is intuition, and then there's suspicion. And intuition is the high vibration. Suspicion is the lower vibration. And I feel like you're so worried about the intentions of the divine masculine that we've got a battle of, light and shadow here, right? Are you suspecting? Are you suspicious that this person is not dealing with you on a level? Are you intuiting, right? Is your intuition telling you that this is not someone you can trust? So I get the impression you're being called, you're kind of struggling with this in the unconscious realm. High Priestess, that inner knowing, and yet you're real anxious about it. So I'm feeling like the question is this really something that you're just being suspicious about here, Scorpio, because emotions are running high, like the Oracle said? Or are you getting a very strong intuitive hit that you are not safe? Fair question. 10 of Cups in the past. Again with the Nine of Swords, my goodness. So I kind of feel like things were moving so slowly that, again, the worry, the anticipation, the anxiety of it all crept up. No opportunity to really move forward. Very stuck energy here, and everything was moving so slowly. Your happily ever after kind of hit the wall, and provoked a lot of anxiety, a lot of worry, and a feeling like you just couldn't move forward. The moon right now as your strength. Wow. Something hidden, but you're going to get some clarity around it. There's the aha moment. There's the truth of the situation. And I almost feel like this is healthy anxiety. This is, healthy concern. The moon is our unconscious awareness, things that go on behind the scenes we're unaware of. Sometimes that's what triggers our insecurities and our fears. And yet I feel like you're going to have an aha moment, that fear, that insecurity is going to trigger an awakening. And I am seeing now the Hierophant more as an awakening to the fact that love is right there. That it's never far from you. This is something you've been focusing on. You've done a lot of work around it already, but I feel like something's coming to light. So let's look at the Five of Cups. Five of Cups with the Ten of Swords and the Ten of Pentacles. It looks like you may have a lot of energy going forward where you're reconciling the past, where you're reconciling the disappointment, the painful ending of something you thought could go the distance. And I'm saying that because you're conflicted. Underneath, there's this Five of Wands. There was definitely a conflict here in the past, something that didn't work out the way you thought it would. That's left you a little raw. And I'm feeling like going forward, you may take a trip down memory lane and it may not be so enjoyable. So let's see what Spirit says about the Tower. I feel like Spirit's saying the Tower moment that happened, because I am seeing that, the Five of Cups with the Ten of Swords, all this anxiety and just trying to heal and move forward. It's been a real struggle for you. You're going to use all that anxiety to kind of serve you well going forward, but I think you're going to revisit some stuff. What didn't pan out. And Spirit's telling you it didn't pan out because it wasn't going to be a level playing field and this person wasn't there to stay. So the Tower moment could be happening right now. It could have already happened, and this feels like it's partly an explanation for this Two of Cups, because at that time, that person was not there to stay. That doesn't mean they won't return. Remember, we've got not yet set in stone, and you got to be open to change. I almost feel like Spirit's saying the change occurred already because it wasn't sustainable. There would be no balance. There was unfairness in the mix here. That's what the Seven of Swords is probably about. Nine of Cups. Oh my gosh, there's like a car alarm going off. I don't know if you can hear it. Oh, it just stopped. That stuff really gets to me, by the way. We have the Nine of Cups with the Nine of Pentacles and the Eight of Wands. I do feel like something's changing here because the Death card is underneath. So there may be some transformation occurring, some wish fulfillment. This is kind of coming in around your energy as you are on your own. Nine of Pentacles is a single person in the tarot. It feels like your communication may come in that may be very different than it has been in the past because you're more settled with yourself. There is wish fulfillment here, but it's coming from your energy of independence and autonomy and not enmeshed with the divine counterpart. So I feel like that may be a change. It's kind of happening behind the scenes. That may be that moon. Eight of Cups is your hopes and fears. I think you fear that, the seeds you planted are not going to yield the results, right? Eight of Cups with the Seven of Pentacles. You've planted the seeds. You've waited for a long time. You're kind of on your last legs here. Nine of Wands and the Strength card underneath. Wanting to overcome this energy, wanting to kind of get beyond the struggle of it all. Nine of Wands is struggle. You've been waiting seemingly forever, and I have a feeling that part of your fear is that you're just going to have to throw in the towel and move on. But remember, nothing is yet set in stone. So let's see what the Two of Cups has to say. There's something more you need to learn here, Scorpio. Page of Pentacles underneath. I feel you need to give this person an opportunity to answer any questions you may have. Their Queen of Swords is coming in on the Two of Cups with the Two of Pentacles. Both these cards, the twos, are about choice, about decisions. And I feel like things are going to be up in the air until you give this person a fair hearing. Like, you got to hear them out. Ask, truth seeker, truth teller is the Queen of Swords. Ask the questions that you need answered and then make your decision. And I'm saying that you need to learn, there's something more you need to learn, because the Page of Pentacles underneath suggests that you don't have all the answers, that there's some new information that may come in. That's partly why the moon is here. So it's very much looking to me like there's more to the story here than meets the eye. There's more to the story. You definitely are kind of awakening to a situation. Operate from your intuition, not your suspicion. I feel you're going to get a lot of clarity from that. You'll be able to reassess what happened in the past. And Spirit's telling you that what wasn't sustainable was moved off your path for a reason, to provide you a sense of fairness and balance. If this is resonating, Scorpio, there is a link in the extended that'll be all from the perspective of the Divine Masculine, how they see this situation, the energy they're showing up in, how they feel about you, their intentions going forward. And I'll pull another card from Spirit to give you more guidance and some oracle to close it out. But here's who showed up. We have Taurus twice with the Hierophant, Pisces, Aries, Cancer, Pisces. There's always dual water signs. More Aries, Libra, Scorpio, there you are, Leo, and the Queen of Swords can be Gemini, Libra, Aquarian energy as well. So that's who showed up. The extended is below. Let's take a look at where the Divine Masculine's coming from so you can get the full picture. Okay, have a wonderful holiday, and I'll see you in a future reading. Bye for now.